welcome to the Indie Vegas Film Festival here at the Galaxy Theaters at Cannery. And it's been actually 3 years that I've been working with this man. And welcome to my red carpet.
Okay.
It's actually yours.
It is mine, but you know what? It really is yours too.
Of course, it's ours. But anyways, by the way, this is Pete Green. He is the organizer. What else is your title?
Well, I'm the head programmer. Probably I'm also the chief cook and bottle washer. You name it, I kind of do just about everything. Yes, I wear a lot of hats. Yes.
So, what can you tell us about this year's Indie Vegas Film Festival?
Well, for one, we're really excited that we've had it at this theater, the
Oh, yeah, it's
Galaxy
beautiful.
Cannery Theater. Great theater, classic, marquee up there, and the response has been fantastic. The attendees and filmmakers really seem to be very happy with the venue, and you know what? That makes me very happy.
And Pete, you actually started this film festival, doing film festival around the country for how long?
We've been doing this for over 15 years now. We have four festivals in Los Angeles besides this one. But you know what? We really love this festival. There's something special about it. It's what we call a destination festival. Even though we do have a lot of people in the festival who live in Las Vegas, there's just some we get a lot of people who come from all over the world. It could be somewhere as close by as Southern California, Arizona, or it could be somewhere, like halfway across the world, like Europe or Australia.
Right. I actually met a lot of for the 3 years I'm doing this with you. I meet some people in Europe, Mexico, Philippines,
Mhm.
Japan,
Yes.
German. I remember that last year. So yes, this is actually in the Vegas Film Festival. It actually is spread out around the globe. It's not only in the US. So I'm gonna ask you, what inspires you to 15 years ago? What makes you think, oh, I'm gonna start doing this? Why?
Well, the idea really was my partners. We were working in the industry. We were actually doing distribution consulting, and he said to me, our offices at the time were on the west side of Los Angeles, and there were no film festivals there. And he said, "What do you think about doing a film festival?" And I said, "Sure, why not?" I mean, I had done stuff like that way back when I was in college. I used to do a lot of entertainment programming, including even promoting rock concerts. So I said, sure. And we started about as low rent as you can start. We started in a hotel ballroom with a pull down screen and a home theater projector.
Wow, well, congratulations. You actually did so much to a lot of filmmakers. Do you know that a lot of these filmmakers from 3 years, we've been interviewing so many filmmakers at Indie Vegas. They truly love you. And one of the things that I really heard from a lot of them is there's no one like other when you work with Pete and John. What can you say about that?
You know what? That is music to my ears. I really like, I mean, not like I really love to hear that. I mean, we try to be, as filmmaker friendly as possible because it's not easy creating content in today's world, and it's even harder to get people to watch it. So we try to give people, an experience that they feel comfortable with. Part of our brand is, being in really nice movie theaters so they get the theatrical experience. Here in Vegas, we also love to be in a movie theater that's at a hotel casino because there's just something special about it. I mean, there's wonderful theaters all over this town, but I don't know, the idea of going to a movie theater in a strip mall in Las Vegas doesn't quite cut it to me. To me, it's got to be in a hotel casino. It kind of gives it that like
Right.
Vegas feel.
It is. And yeah, I think you are so successful of helping a lot of filmmakers, directors, and anybody in the industry. And congratulations. And way more to go. We're gonna, yeah, you're
We're
gonna.
going to keep trying going. But the other thing I want to say is I want to thank you. I mean, you have been so great. The filmmakers are so appreciative of this. You know what? It's really a wonderful way for them to also to help promote their films. That's what this is all about. So thank you from both John and me. We really appreciate it.
Giving them a spotlight, just a little bit spotlight for them because I know they are under discovered or they don't see them, they don't look at the indie filmmakers, and are putting their sweat, blood, and sweat creating this
Sweat
movie.
equity.
Yes, they deserve this spotlight. And also, of course, you and John actually deserve everything, every praise that we could give you because you guys work so hard. I know how hard to work I to create something like this.
Again, thank you for saying that. Really appreciated.
Well, thank you so much. And this is our last day, and we're gonna
Yes.
rock it again like the last 3 days.
Okay, sounds
Thank
great.
you so much.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pete Green, and we have John Garcia on the actually having.
Manning the festival desk.
Yes,
Mhm.
correct. Thank you so much.
All right.
Yes, I'll see you in a bit.
Yes.
Anything else you want to say?
No.
That's it. Okay. Thank you. Well, that's actually, I am so, it's my pleasure to work with these two guys. They are, I think, I would say, I've met so many filmmakers and people like them, and I can say that they actually hold, the integrity and the trustworthy and loyalty to other people, to me, and to other people, to our filmmakers. So everybody loves them.
In the city where lights never fade, a new wave of storytellers rises. Welcome to the Indie Vegas Film Festival, April 30th through May 3rd. Broadcasting live, in real time, only on Social Media Shows Network. No edits, no delays, just real moments, as they happen. Red carpet coverage, April 30th through May 2nd, from 5 to 8 p.m., delivering atmosphere, credits, and exposure. The ACE experience. Filmmakers, book your red carpet interview today. Appointments available, and we accept special requests outside our scheduled hours. This is Indie Vegas Film Festival.
But anyways, guys, today is the last day of the Indie Vegas Film Festival, and we're so excited to actually get into the end of this day because you know what? It's the best of the best, and the last day they actually give away um awards. There you go, awards. Today is awarding. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be streaming the awarding this time because they are doing it the inside the theater. So, anyways, talking about this red carpet, we are actually having some people on the line right here. So let's call them. Well, anyways, hi. How are you guys?
Doing well, Brian.
Wonderful. Yeah, thanks.
Glad to be here.
What's your name?
My name is Brian Farrell, and I'm the writer director of South Pasadena 4. And this is Dave Lifton here.
Dave Lifshin, yeah, editor and DP of the movie.
I was telling you guys a lot of hats, huh?
Try to, yeah.
And
As does Brian too. That's kind of the indie filmmaking way.
you were asking me how long I've been working with Indie Vegas. How about, and I told you guys earlier, how about you guys? Is this your first time?
It is, yeah. First time.
First time at the Indie Vegas Film Festival, and so far so good. It's a pretty cool festival.
Happy to be here, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Anyway, so tell us a little bit about your movie, South
South Pasadena
Pasadena.
Yeah.
Uh, four?
4. It's the fourth one.
We made three others before this, yeah. But Brian can tell you about the
No.
premise for
So
four.
let's start with the synopsis of all the four.
Okay, so it started with just an idea of two characters meeting in this quirky town called South Pasadena, and it's a comedy. And then it gradually expanded. We made one short film called South Pasadena, and then we had so much fun making that one. We made a second one, and we had so much fun making that one. We made a third, and then now a fourth. And the community of South Pasadena has grown to all these colorful characters. It's all about friendship and community and being kind to each other, and it's a really fun movie. It's lighthearted, and there's peacocks. It's fun. Yeah, so it's very colorful characters. It's all about this quirky Southern California town called South Pasadena, and I hope you get to enjoy it. The first three are available online if you want to check them out. You can go to look on YouTube for South Pasadena short films. You can follow us on Instagram at South Pasadena Film, and you can see we post a lot about our process. So you can see how we've made the films all the way from like the script to the storyboard to the rehearsals. We did rehearsals on Zoom. So please check us out on online. The South Pasadena Film is the Instagram account. And
So you are talking about the process. How is the process? Can you kind of give us a little bit brief?
Sure, sure, yeah. So, well, Brian, as the writer director, he comes up with the vision, and he and I, because I'll produce with him, so we'll develop it together and figure out production wise, what we can do, and we've enlisted a lot of friends in the process of it. But it all starts with his great scripts, and then we get everybody lined up and figure out when we can shoot them. The first one we actually shot during COVID, so every year we've been making new ones, and uh, that kind of inspired a smaller like crew process wise. We had to keep it pretty lean, and it really got everybody together. Everybody was very refreshed to be working on a project again, given the times. So that was the first one, and then just all the same people were involved with the later ones that we did.
So you're talking about the people that working with you. So how did you actually collaborate? How did you begin with this team?
so what happened was one of the actors, Kazu Nagahama, he reached out to me and said, "Hey, we should make something because we were so cooped up in our houses during the COVID in 2020. As soon as we were able to get together, people were starting to get vaccinated. He said we need to make something. So I wrote something for Kazoo, and then that's when I brought in Dave. I sent him the script, and I brought in a director of photography, and then it all began with just that communication of like, hey, we're friends, we've been friends for a long time, we should make this. And so that's how it started. And then he got the second character actor named Chris Dotson, and he plays the second character in the first one. So it all started with Kazu Nagahama like wanting to do something, and so I wrote it, and then he recommended Chris Dotson, and it came together very organically, and it was so much fun to make.
And the
So
same
the
pretty much with the success of movies, so actor wise and crew wise. So you know,
so when they discovered you, what you were doing at that time?
At that time, I was juggling a few other. I'll do a lot of studio type work in post production, and always trying to do the creative stuff with Brian on the side, just to get more.
Ready before you started this.
Yeah, we've been
Long-time
friends.
friends,
Yeah,
long-time
when we
friends,
first
yeah.
moved to LA in 2000, we had a mutual friend from his high school introduced us, and we got together in LA right afterwards. So
So how long you guys been in the filmmaking or videography or whatever you call it?
Well, we've been in the business for over 20 years. Yeah.
25 years now. Yeah.
Professionally, I've worked as an actor and, in various capacities in the film industry. And Dave as well has been working.
Yeah, I work as a producer for post production and TV and film. Yeah.
So congratulations, you're going on the right path, I guess.
It's a fun path.
Yeah, it is a path. But since you guys have been in this industry for 20 years, what do you think? See, before, let me tell you a little bit story. I know all my fans out there knows already this story, but uh, one a filmmaker who is good friend with Eric. I forgot Eric. I forgot his name. His sister is Julia Roberts. Eric Roberts.
Eric Roberts. Okay,
So,
yeah.
anyways, he's a good friend with Eric Roberts. So he told me, Maria, I want you to film a TV series for us. Come to the set. Bring your crew. Blah blah blah. I
Mhm.
said, okay. So I brought my. You see that? That's my equipment and my crew.
Ready to go.
So I arrived in the location and told me that, where's your crew? Where's your equipment? I said, this is my equipment and this is my crew. And he couldn't believe it. He said that, Maria, I used to pay 20 to $25,000 for 15 people with the, and I'm like, yes, give me your 15,000. Now my question is, what do you think from way back 20 years ago and now AI is coming? How do you think it's going to change the way of filmmaking?
For me personally, I think it's just another resource to be able to use to, I feel like the AI is going to be a tool that people can use or not, and it's going to either be something that people really enjoy seeing, or it won't be something as authentic as, using like real, practical effects and regular, yeah, 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 yeah. So I feel like it's the opportunities are endless. Yeah. And so it could be a wonderful tool that, so I'm optimistic. I don't, but I also feel like actors, you should definitely have the consent, to use their image, to use their voice, so that I feel like working with the unions to make sure that everybody has a fair deal with that stuff is very important. But I'm excited for, like, anything can happen in the future. Yeah.
I overall agree with Brian. I think it's useful as a tool. I think it'll give certain filmmakers opportunities that they didn't have before. And I think as long as the unions and groups do a job to protect themselves and make sure that the likeness and all that is represented, and the artists are recognized for doing that, I think that will set it off in the right direction. But we got to see how people.
Did they actually fix that yet or not?
They're still working on it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Negotiating deals.
Yeah, and it'll keep changing. That'll be happening for a while, I would imagine.
But anyways, all right. So you said your movie is already on YouTube, correct?
The
So
first three are, but the fourth one you can only
see it
see
here.
here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival today. Right now.
So you are now in number 4.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about creating number 5?
We're thinking about it. You never know.
Yeah, there's a lot in development with it, so it could go a lot of directions. Short film wise, television wise, feature wise. I see a lot of opportunity with it, and we were good base doing the festival circuit, the shorts, and letting people know the characters and the vibe that we're going for. So
Yeah, we're starting to get some recognition for this fourth one has won several awards already. It won Best Ensemble, thank you. Best Episodic. Yeah, and
Cannot wait to see it.
wow, I can't wait for you to see it too.
But anyway, so um, what certain I want you guys are both actors on these movies, right?
No, we are
he
I'm
does a
the
lot
right.
of acting, but not necessarily this movie. But he's got the acting roots.
I know, I can tell.
I like to ham it up.
Yeah. Would you mind sharing with us
Sharing what?
the movies that you created before?
Oh,
You were
that I've
in.
been. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, I was in a movie premiered last night called Infernal. It was premiering at the downtown cinemas, and that was fun.
Oh.
So but that's a totally different type of movie. It's a horror comedy movie.
Mhm.
So Infernal.
What is it horror? I thought it's just like the cars, the motorcycles that they're
Yeah,
it's erasing motorcycles. That's what I thought.
no,
This
no,
was a different one. This was like a heavy
heavy
metal
metal,
kind of
heavy metal
horror
horror
comedy. It was fun.
very different from South
He brought me
Pasadena.
along for it, and
We got to see that last
two
night.
film
That was
events
fun.
in a weekend. So
Anyways, thank you so much for joining me here. Is there any last words?
Thank you so much, Maria, for interviewing us and giving us opportunity to promote our movie, South Pasadena Film, on Instagram. Check us out.
thank you. No, this was great. Good to be a part of the festival and be interviewed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, viewers, for staying with us. Make sure you guys go and look South Pasadena on YouTube so that you can wait for the.
Got a movie premiere or screening coming up? Let social media shows live broadcast your red carpet and put your film in the spotlight. At social media shows, we bring the atmosphere, the energy and excitement your event deserves. We give credit, recognizing the organizers, sponsors, and everyone who made it happen. And we deliver exposure, making sure your event is seen, shared, and talked about. Let social media shows turn your event into a red carpet sensation. Your event, our stage, the world watching. Call us now, 651 955 8743. In the city where lights never fade, a new wave of storytellers rises. Welcome to the Indie Vegas Film Festival, April 30th through May 3rd. Broadcasting live, in real time, only on Social Media Shows Network. No edits, no delays, just real moments, as they happen. Red carpet coverage, April 30th through May 2nd, from 5 to 8 p.m., delivering atmosphere, credits, and exposure. The ACE experience. Filmmakers, book your red carpet interview today. Appointments available, and we accept special requests outside our scheduled hours. This is Indie Vegas Film Festival.
Welcome back here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival. Brought to you by Social Media Shows, is sponsored by Rice Talent Management LLC. They provided a lot of talents to come and help me on the red carpet. And we are interviewing, we are meeting a lot of filmmakers, directors, actors, producers, musicians, what else? Comedians, and there's me. So, anyways, thank you so much for tuning with us for this fourth day. Today is the fourth day, and let's get the next interviewee. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks.
What's your name?
My name is Lonnie Cupchoy.
Lani Kapjoy. I heard it. Yeah. So, what brought you here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival?
Well, I'm actually a filmmaker and I have a film that's premiering today called Ocean Bone.
Wow, Ocean Bone. Where is this filmed?
So, Ocean Bone is actually a story about Pacific Islanders.
So, where did you do this film?
I did this film in LA.
In LA.
Parts of the Pacific. It's like a world story as well.
Wow, that's wonderful. So now let's go to the synopsis of the movie.
Okay, the synopsis. Well, it's a short documentary, and it features a repatriation scholar, Dr. Teresi Vunadilo, and it's looking at the way in which certain museums around the world have skulls, what we call ibi in part Kanaka Maoli, which is Native Hawaiian. So yes, I'm part Kanaka Maoli. Yeah, so it has all of these skeletons and remains that are in different museums. So part of the repatriation work is to get those remains and take them back to Fiji or Hawaii or other parts of the Pacific.
So explain to us about your descent.
My descent, I'm actually part Kanaka Maoli from my dad's side, which is.
So explain what is that all about so our viewers know.
Oh yes, okay. So Kanaka Maoli is actually the native term for Native Hawaiian, as in from the island. My family comes from the island of Maui, and the Big Island, and Chinese, and then from my mom's side, I am Afro Latina Mexicana.
Oh,
Yes.
so you are mixed.
Yes, I'm mixed. I'm definitely mixed with a lot, so I'm excited. Yeah, I get to hear.
All right. So is this the first time you are actually showing this movie right here?
Well, yes, it is. This is actually the premiere event for us here in Vegas. We're just so excited to be a part of Indie Vegas Film Festival. They always give a lot of love to me. This is my third film, I believe, that I've shown here.
So you were here last year.
Here last year. Last year I showed. I did not. I did not catch you.
No,
But we were.
but you heard.
I did.
No, it's at Orleans.
At the New Orleans, yes,
Yes.
yes, at the Orleans, yes. You were there, yes, yes. I don't think I got a chance to be interviewed, but I was there. I was there. So
So anyway, so you've been working with them. So in the Vegas Film Festival
yeah.
are really great people, great film festival. Tell us, now you are the best person I can ask this because you've been with them.
I hope so.
Yeah. So tell our viewers your experience with them.
One of the things that I love about Indie Vegas Film Festival, and they actually curate other film festivals too. So I've been in different ones, but in LA, yes, I'm an LA girl, right? But one of the things that I love is they're very personable, they're very friendly, they create an atmosphere that is so supportive for filmmakers, first time filmmakers, or even seasoned filmmakers. They're great communicators. student filmmakers as well, right? And then it's a really great networking experience, right? I get to meet a lot of filmmakers here. I see their work. I get ideas. I get inspired, right? So that's one of the things I love about this film festival.
That's wonderful. So tell us now, besides you getting inspired, meeting all these people, what is the inspiration of your movie?
Well, I think the inspiration is that this is about social justice. This is about doing the right thing and helping a lot of native tribes across the Pacific to be able to rightfully return their remains back to their families. A lot of these remains were either stolen out of like caves.
So what inspires you to be
Part of it, it's a social justice film. I'm part Native Hawaiian. It's a story near and dear to my heart, and I'm also supporting, like I said, my colega, Dr. Teresi Bonadillo, and her work.
All right. So is this is a documentary you said?
It's a documentary short, yes.
So who are the other people involved besides yourself?
So I want to say that I'm one of the self-contained, meaning I filmed it, I wrote the stories. There's what we call it Pacifica. There's poetry. I have four other narrators. I narrate it as myself. I have different ancestral voices that are from Fiji, Samoa, Chamorro. Shout out to all my brothers and sisters out there, right? And Native Hawaiian. So we all do these different voices that represent all these different Native tribes in the Pacific.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck with your movie. I wish you all the best. Let's win some awards, right? It's tonight.
Let's do it. Let's win some awards.
All right, so tell our viewers, this is not your first movie, I heard it. But so tell us where they can find your movies.
Yes. So right now, Ocean Bone is going on tour, right? The film festival tour for the year. But if they need any more information, they can go to I am Lonnie Kupchoy on Instagram, and I also have lonniekupchoy.com as my website. And they can find all the info there.
Thank you so much, Lani. Let's
Appreciate
take
it.
a picture.
Okay.
Let's take a picture. All right, that is Lani from actually LA, but she is making a lot of social justice for for the native Hawaiians in Fiji and Hawaii and some other places. That's wonderful. Anyways, guys, I am going to call the next interviewee and come on in. Yeah, perfect. Hey, what's your name?
Mine?
Yes.
My name's Maya.
Maya, and you are?
Nava.
Nava. Nava. Yeah. Beautiful names. Are you in one of the movies that we are playing here?
Yeah. I don't know.
No, they're not. Oh, your uncle is. Yeah. So you are here to support your uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, you guys are pretty. Do you know that? But anyway, so you are the.
I am the director, the filmmaker. I'm also the writer, and it's for Gavin's Adventures.
And you are the mom of these two
I'm
beautiful
not
kids.
the auntie. I'm the auntie, yes.
Wow, you have a great auntie here, huh? So anyway, so tell us a little bit about your.
Okay, so Gavin's Adventures is about a young child who's trying to fit in. He's autistic, and it's an animation feature, and it's the first animation that we've attempted with our production company, and we love it. I did all the drawing and all the editing of it. And we've won a lot of awards so far, so we're really thrilled about it. And it's just to make a point in society that every kid is worth it, and just not the stop the bullying in the schools for when kids are different, and just be nice. Just be nice.
I cannot wait to see this, and it seems that you are very, very talented. So one thing that I'm talented on everything except one thing, drawing.
Well, you know what? I thought I couldn't draw, but guess what? If I can do it, you can do it.
Anyways, so this is your first time with Indie?
No, this is my fourth film.
Were you here last year?
I was not here last year, but this is my first time with the Indie Vegas Film Festival. Stay away from that Indie Film Festival, this one. But I've done Los Angeles, and I've done London Film Festivals, and New York Film Festivals.
So how many awards you've actually won so far?
23.
Wow, congratulations!
Thank you.
So is this the first time that is showing this
First time it's showing here. First time it's showing here, but it's actually shown in Los Angeles before. So
were you happy for the very first time in LA showing you your baby. Oh,
You're scared. You get so scared thinking something's going to go wrong. And then when you first see it, you go, oh, okay. And then you make a few adjustments and then you go on to the next one. Yeah, I just want a picture. And I loved it. And it was everything I wanted it to be. And I love seeing it on the big screen. And I love giving talent to talented actors who did the voiceovers. Fabulous actors. So that's wonderful. So we're having a wonderful time.
So how long you been doing drawing,
Oh God, all my life I think.
filming?
Yes. Since about 2017.
2017. So you just this is just the start of people who started to build movies on YouTube and everything.
Yes, that's right. That's right. So I have a degree in film, but I just it's your baby. It's very personal when you put something up there and you write it. But it's always so everybody can see your point of view, and it's great. And then they can develop their own points of view. But the most important people in this world are the kids. Really are. The children are, and we really got to pay attention to them. And we have to pay attention to that they love to go to school and they love to be loved at school. So that's so important. So important.
Absolutely. Well, good luck to your movie. Thank you so much, Nava. Is that the right? Nava
And Maya.
and Maya. Thank you so much. What can you say to other kids out there?
I don't know.
How about you, Nava?
I don't know.
Oh, she's coming, her sister. They're getting a little shy now.
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Well, have a great, let's win some more awards. Yes. Alrighty, guys. We are actually ending up my shift. Oh, well, we're ending my shift right now, and I'm gonna hand over this mic to somebody. Actually, I just met yesterday, an amazing man who actually provided by my friend Don Sullivan. Let's welcome Dancer Saval. Hi. So, take the stage.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here tonight. My name is Dan Savell, and welcome to the Indie Vegas Film Festival here in the entertainment capital of the world in Las Vegas. And we have one other guest come this way. Hi, how are you? Awesome. My name is Dan. What's your name?
My name is Tamia Dow. I'm a director of Lauren's Choice. It's in the festival.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for coming. Tell me a little bit about your movie. Tell me about what inspired you and what brought you here to see the show.
It's my 14th movie. I've won probably about 40 awards over the course of those 14 movies.
Wow.
And
40?
40.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And what I do is I make movies that are short dramas about social issues that are going on in our society. So Lauren's Choice is actually about a woman who's struggling with depression. She gets fired from her job. She attempts suicide. She's doing domestic violence to her husband. It's just like everything you could think of is happening, but it's a dynamic that happens in our society. And I know this because I'm a retired police officer, and my specialty was domestic violence right before I retired.
Wow.
So I tend to tell stories that are true to those issues that are facing the people in our society. And when I tell the stories, I always make sure I show the drama of what's going on, and then I give a solution in the story as to how if someone's watching that, they can turn around and be like, that's what I need to do. So that's what I do. Mhm.
Thank you so much. First of all, I just want to take a moment and thank you for all of your service as a police officer.
And before that, I was an MP in the Army. So I've
An
been
NP.
this, yes.
Oh, that's amazing. That healthcare
Yes.
police service. Thank you so much for all that you've done. I the film seems extremely interesting and extraordinary in the fact that you were able. It seems like you were able to kind of bring all of your experiences from military police and then to Las Vegas. And so you dealt with so many of those social issues. And you were able to then turn that into a story and education and help produce this film.
My short films, education. So edutainment is
Awesome, awesome. If you and I know this is a big question because it could cover so many issues, but if you had one main takeaway from this film that you would like your audience to capture, what would be the one main takeaway that you would hope that they would capture the most?
Well, my takeaway from the film is this one specific thing, wherever the camera is, okay? I want everybody to understand that your life, the life that you're living right now, is a gift from God. Okay? So God gave you that gift of life, and what you have to do, or you should do, it's up to you. You might want to sit on the couch and not do it, but I would encourage you to use your life to do those things that would be seen as a gift to God. And to me, I mean things like changing people's lives, helping other people, doing what you need to do to be of service in this world, right? Because there's a lot of people who are users and they're not of service. And I'm encouraging everyone to use your life to be of service. And that would be the message of most of my films.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, and thank you so much for coming. Um,
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
My name is Ron Hansen,
And I'm Cindy Hansen,
producer, directors, and
and the writers for Drafted 2035. Centers around the general that tries to take over the world in a new world order and his son coming to reclaim it back.
I had the honorable role to be casted as the commander of the U.S. military.
This is a combat scenario. Any disobeying order from the commanding officers is treason.
We're incorporating the bullets as CGI, and I have to kind of maneuver myself as like where these bullets are coming from. The uniforms that actually were donated by the veterans to the production company, they actually were worn in Desert Storm.
Well, how about I take y'all through one combat torture 101.
And it's such an incredible film. We took many years actually writing and preparing for this film. We had to recreate military helicopters on animation prior to like AI, you know.
Caressing all the thoughts you made. I'll play the fool if you be my fate. 'Cause you're so cool, but you can't relate to all of your dead heroes.
We filmed in 4 different states. LA, Las Vegas, Arizona, Chicago. First feature film, it was amazing.
Awesome, and welcome back. We are here getting ready for a crowd of many different hosts this evening, many different celebrities. We have casting directors, we have producers, we have executive directors, actresses, actors. We are so excited to be here, and we are on the red carpet. Yes, come this way. Hi, I'm well. How are you? Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Richard Pines.
Richard?
Imelda Paclabar.
Imelda. It's so nice to meet you both.
Thank you.
Welcome, welcome. Tell me a little bit about what brought you here to the Indie Vegas Film Festival.
We have a film, Anime Wong, and Anime Wong is a documentary, and she was the first Chinese American movie star. Born 1905, died 1961. international movie star, started in silent films, and she went through adverse situations in Hollywood. A lot of discriminatory laws that were in place where Asian women or Asian actors could not be placed on screen in any romantic situation uh, with the other actor unless they were in yellowface. And this documentary brings out a lot of that with clips of her films, and it just shows what she went through. The documentary points out people being typecast as actors today because of things they've done, character roles. She was typecast because of the color of her skin. Born 1905, died 1961. Um, Born and raised in L.A., Chinatown. So
Wow.
here's a girl
Wow.
that just walked up 110, which was a dirt road by then,
Oh, wow.
and went into the silent film industry. She ended up quitting school and she became a movie star.
That is
So the
absolutely
documentary was fun to shoot. And coming as the
incredible.
host,
Yes, tell us a little bit about how that experience was.
Actually, it took a lot of research and being a host of Anime Wong, the documentary, it's actually quite challenging. And I could relate to her since she is of Chinese descent and I am of Asian descent. So we're both looking at racial discrimination here, being typecast. And in our cultures, it's actually very disciplined and very conservative that the parents um, decide or actually recommend to you as a child what you should be pursuing as far as your career. And I don't know exactly what her father wanted her to be, but it's not to pursue an acting career.
we can say he was in shock when she wasn't working in the laundry anymore and Hollywood wanted her. So can you imagine a man that owned a laundry facility in Chinatown and out of the family and hey dad, I'm a movie star, which she became.
Wow, how amazing. What a story. That's an incredible story. If you could share with me what would be one of the largest challenges that you faced in making this film?
Shooting on location, Anime Wong's star is on Vine. And when we go from her film clips to the host, she introduced Anime Wong from her star, kind of kneel down. It's near a bus stop. And they walk by with the dog. And she's actually kneeling down saying Anime Wong now is going to be shown in Europe. And this dog ran by and went, "Rrrr."
Oh, wow.
So we shot, in other words, on location
Yes.
with all of her her star in Hollywood, and they have a statue. So just going on location and shooting things like that, there's a difficulty.
Right. Right.
Buses moving along, pedestrians crossing,
Yes.
helicopters, ambulance, hearse, I mean, you name it.
And it's a short documentary. So it's not like we needed to block down streets or introduce the character and just kind of go to her clips.
Right.
And show
And it seems what I'm hearing is that there were obviously some cultural barriers, right, within maybe her family or traditions. Is what her family wanted her to do, or her father wanted her to do.
just like today, if you would think about it, if somebody came out of any culture
Right.
and your young daughter, your young son said, "Hey, Dad, I want to be an actor." In today's society, I don't think the majority of the people would say, "You need to do that. You need to do that." It's just
Right.
it's against all odds. You're outside of the box. You're
Right.
outside of the box. And to multiply that, 1920.
Exactly. So it seems like she really set the stage, broke some barriers,
No doubt.
broke that glass ceiling for other um uh uh people of Chinese descent, Asian descent to come after her.
Absolutely. And the funny thing is, there was federal legislation in place at the time, the 1882 Chinese Exclusion Act, So every time she left the country, like we have passports, so you just move around. The Chinese people at that time had to prove who they were to re-enter the country.
Wow.
And even though she had critically acclaimed status, she still had to prove who she was.
Well,
Incredible.
it
I may add also,
absolutely.
Anime Wong is a true icon, a true legend, and a true inspiration. She was a young girl. She was probably about 12 when she first became, I would say, when she first learned about the acting industry as an extra in the Red Lantern.
Wow.
And she saved up her lunch money to attend film screenings and buy anything that's related to movies.
And I will, this is probably the most important thing in a tribute to Anime One. Every time you get a quarter, because there's a women's tribute, a United States quarter, flip it over. She's on the U.S. quarter.
Wow.
It's actually minted on today's money. So I don't know. I think, one day when I'm long gone, I don't think I'll be minted on money, if you know what I mean. So it's a good project.
Wow. Okay. Thank you both so much for coming. Let's grab some pictures. How about it?
Oh, great.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
absolutely.
Got a movie premiere or screening coming up? Let Social Media Shows Live broadcast your red carpet and put your film in the spotlight. At Social Media Shows, we bring the atmosphere, the energy and excitement your event deserves. We give credit, recognizing the organizers, sponsors, and everyone who made it happen. And we deliver exposure, making sure your event is seen, shared, and talked about. Let Social Media Shows turn your event into a red carpet sensation. Your event, our stage, the world watching. Call us now, 651-955-8743.
Luis Bonilla, executive producer, De La Cruz.
So I'm the writer, director, editor, producer of De La Cruz.
The lead actress, Sofia Diaz, who's very popular in Mexico. So
Yes.
she's been in The Manny. I don't know if you've seen that on Netflix.
Yeah.
And
It's called The Manny.
Age of Violence
Yeah,
is
Age of
another one
Violence.
she's been in. She's
That's true.
awesome.
Altercation with Yolanda de la Cruz. She showed up at the prison today.
Y quisiera denunciar un intento de violación. This isn't right. He cannot get away with this. He just can't. I want to kill him.
I think it's time I finally introduce you to my cousin.
Who's your cousin?
We shot with 2 cameras on red cameras. We had a full crew. Every department was fully stocked. We had two camera teams running at the same time. In some scenes, we had 3 cameras as well. But yeah, it's for the scale of it, for what it looks like.
It's amazing.
It's a miracle that we pulled it off for the budget that we did.
The soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah.
Everything is amazing.
Yeah. Whole training, hardcore training montages.
Gira. Eso.
There's so many moments. I think just like the big fight, because we're building towards the end. The whole movie is really centered on her getting revenge. And then before she seeks revenge, her trainer gives her one little test, and he puts her in the ring, and she's completely taken by surprise. She had no idea she was going to go into a fight. To shoot like a big full-out fight scene with extras and cheering, and the girl's arm gets broken, and it's pretty amazing. It's very female empowering.
Remember me?
I just want to encourage filmmakers to do what I do and to stop waiting. I had been wanting to make this story for years and kept procrastinating and putting it off, out of fear and not having the resources and the money. And finally, I just made a decision. I was like, I'm going to do it. I don't care if I got to shoot on my iPhone, I'm gonna go to Mexico and shoot it. One of my favorite quotes is, "You don't have to see the whole staircase; you just have to take the first step."
Okay. Come right in. Hi. Good evening. My name's Dan. What's your name?
I'm Lila McLaughlin.
So, tell me about what brings you here to the Indie Vegas Film Festival this evening.
Well, so I wrote, directed, and produced a film, a feature film. It's a psychological horror thriller called Don't Let Them Out, and it's screening at the Indie Vegas Film Festival.
Awesome. Don't let them out.
Yes.
I am a horror fan. Yes. Okay. Can you give us a little snippet?
Well, I can tell you a little bit about the
A little
film.
synopsis?
Yes, yes. It's
Okay.
about this woman who inherits this property, and she's broken in debt. You know, kind of the very relatable themes of today. And she goes out there to try to sell it, and obviously the place is a little bit haunted and cursed, and crazy. Cuckoo, fun, thrilling, but very scary things happen. So
Okay.
yeah, so she basically is thrust into this harrowing nightmare once she gets to the property and tries to, escape it, basically.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll have to definitely look out for it.
That's for sure.
I'm hearing so many stories from so many different filmmakers, and they all seem so extraordinary. So, we are so glad you were here. Is there anything in particular that kind of drew you to the horror type writing and that genre?
It's funny because I don't normally watch that genre, but what I like about some of the films is when I mean, my film is a psychological horror thriller, and that is kind of what interests me is when there's a story behind it. It really sucks you in because, yeah, it's great to see the blood and gore and things like that, but really the story is what keeps you kind of motivated to kind of root for the character and see whether they make it out alive, right? so, so that kind of what inspired me to write something where you can really follow this character and kind of feel her terror, and but also root for her to, hope.
Awesome.
Yeah, hopefully she doesn't die or anything.
Hopefully she makes it, right? We want her to make it. Okay.
Tell you what happens at the end. You'll have to see it.
Okay. No, no, and you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You always have to keep us on the edge of a cliffhanger, right? Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming. Let's grab some pictures. Okay? We have more guests and interviewees coming our way. Come right this way. Hi. Good evening. Dan Savell. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the Indie Vegas Film Festival. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Tell me about what brought you here this evening.
Got a film. Actually, we did it yesterday. It was called Airbnb.
Okay.
And it's right here. It's a thriller. Actually, you can actually still get it on Amazon. You can get it on Vudu. It's
Okay. Yeah.
It's DVD. It's out on DVD. It just came out on Tubi.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
I'm still doing the festival, and I have distribution, so people can actually go and stream it.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. And
Awesome.
another one screen earlier today was a short called The Cassie Confession. So that's why I'm here.
Okay. Awesome. Is this do you have more of these or can I keep this? No, I want to be sure and watch this.
Yes.
But tell us a little synopsis about it.
Too.
Okay, thank you.
You can pass one on.
Yes.
Okay.
Without giving away, all the details, but tell us the synopsis
I'm
here.
going to give you the log line. It is about a couple who are celebrating their first year wedding anniversary. They go to a secluded Airbnb. When they get there, they realize they're being spied on and videotaped, and then they try to make a run for it.
Wow. Wow.
Did you ever see Get Out?
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's got the same vibe as Get Out. So
Okay,
these
okay.
people come to this situation, and it's the people that own the Airbnb are just a little too friendly
Okay.
and just too nice. So you get this really weird kind of uncomfortable situation, and it builds from there.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I wanna throw a different question at you. Tell me in terms of related to, independent filmmaking and, films in general, right, even mainstream. What is your take on AI and how that may or may not impact the industry?
Um, I think it's going to impact the industry. There's no doubt about it. It's the future. And I was just talking to my director of photographer, and he was talking about doing some AI things and like that. I don't like it in terms of writing for writers, and I'm a writer. Now, studios and other people may want to incorporate that. Good thing is when you're an independent filmmaker, such as me, and if I go out and raise the money, it doesn't matter. If I write the script, I raise the money. It's my script. It's my creativity.
Sure.
Intellectual property. That's me. That's me. So that's it. Now, studios may say, well, instead of hiring a staff of writers, or if you're doing a series, they're hiring a staff of writers, they may want to delve into AI because it's going to be cheaper. They can get story ideas, they can get all sorts of things, they can get whole written scripts. I'm not a big fan of it in that aspect. I am a big fan of it, like what the Beatles did with their last film, Now and Then, and they used AI to pull out John's voice from a tape that he did as a demo tape, and so you could extract certain things. Now it's still his voice, but now it's not married to piano and everything else. So I think AI in certain instances is great, but in terms of the creativity, I think there's a limit, and actors, you're having big mass, background and things like that. You're putting a lot of actors out of work, so I'm not the biggest fan of that. I get it when it comes to budgets and to bring and mitigate the risk because your budget's lower. I understand that, but I think it's a slippery slope.
Yes, yes. And so this is a psychological thriller, right? Have you explored or dived into produced any other type of genres in terms of film?
Oh yeah, I've done comedies, and I've probably produced about 7, 8 films now. The thriller and the horror genre, I did a film called The Pumpkin Carver with Minka Kelly also in the day. And I did another one, Shades of Love, that I did with Brian Austin Green. We actually got halfway through that one. That's another story altogether.
Awesome.
Yeah, and but we did that, and then I did a comedy called Piper and Tupper. And so I've written about 40, 50 scripts, and they're all just different genres. The issue is on independent filmmaking, it's sometimes easier to get financing for a thriller or a horror because they tend to sell well, and you don't need a big name for that.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting.
So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And good luck with the film.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see it.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
It's on Amazon right now. It's on Tubi, Airbnb. Catch it. Don't go to another Airbnb until you see this movie first.
Okay, you hear that?
Trust me.
He said, don't go to an Airbnb until you see this next film. Okay?
Do not do that.
Awesome. Okay, let's grab some pictures. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are continuing to interview some film directors, producers, cast writers. We are so excited to be here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival here. It's our last night. It's day 4 of 4 of this production and this event here. And we have another guest come this way. Hi. I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Really good today.
Awesome.
This night it was all leading up to.
Awesome. Tell me your name.
My name's Niall Odom. I'm a screenwriter. I got 2 scripts in here. Oh, okay, here.
Screenwriter?
Yes, I'm a screenwriter. I got 2 scripts in, and this has just been my first actual film festival that I've gone into, walked around, got to see other films and stuff like that. All the other film festivals I've done have just been the online only one, which are great. You got a laurel and stuff, but this whole real experience is really what's been worth it.
That's awesome. What would you say would be the most exciting moment that you've that you've had so far here this week?
Having a red carpet interview.
Awesome.
One of those things. Growing up and having that sort of image in your brain and watching other people do it, and having your family always say, "Oh, I'll see you on the red carpet." And there I am.
Awesome. We're so glad you're here. Tell me what was there anything particularly that inspired you to choose screenwriting
It's
versus producing or acting or the different types of roles?
It's free. That's the main thing is I can just go.
Free's always good, right?
Absolutely. I can just go do, I can write a script over there in the other room. It's a lot harder to just pick up and direct and write and to direct and produce and all that stuff. I love doing that. I consider myself more of a director than any else. I've just been doing screenwriting more for that reason, but I'm really excited for the opportunity to be able to be behind the camera more and even do some in front of the camera. I've acted a little bit. It's been a hot minute, but it'd be nice to get back into it at some point.
Awesome. Awesome. And you said, have you been here all weekend or the last 4 days?
Schedules have been keeping me away from being here the whole time, but I've popped in every now and again. I've made a presence and seen a little bit of some of the shorts and some movies, and there's some really talented people here. Some really great stuff. Absolutely, I'm blown away by a lot of these people here.
Awesome. Tell me what's the number one thing that really kind of grasped your attention the most?
I remember I was really impressed with the film. What was it called? De La Cruz. That was really good. It had a lot of inspiring elements to it. A really nice training montage, which you gotta always appreciate that.
Yes.
From what I saw, the performances were fantastic. So
Awesome. 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 We're so glad you're here. Thank you for joining us on the red carpet. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Let's get some pictures.
Absolutely.
Okay.
My name is Ron Hansen,
And I'm Cindy Hansen,
producer, directors, and
the writers for Drafted 2035. Centers around the general that tries to take over the world in a new world order and his son coming to reclaim it back.
I had the honorable role to be casted as the commander of the U.S. military.
This is a combat scenario. Any disobeyed order from the commanding officers considered treason.
So, we're incorporating the bullets as CGI, and I have to kind of maneuver myself as like where these bullets are coming from. The uniforms that actually were donated by the veterans to the production company, they actually were worn in Desert Storm.
Well, how about I take y'all through one combat torture 101.
Yeah, and it's such an incredible film. We took many years actually writing and preparing for this film. We had to recreate military helicopters on animation prior to like AI, you know.
Caressing all the thoughts we made. I'll play the fool if you be my fate. 'Cause you're so cool, but you can't relate to all of your dead heroes.
We filmed in 4 different states. LA, Las Vegas, Arizona, Chicago. First feature film, it was amazing.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We have someone else here that would like to join us on this fabulous red carpet. Hi, how are you today? I'm doing excellent. My name's Dan. What's your name?
My name is Hava Florent.
Hava.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful name. I've never heard that name before.
Yeah, it means mother of all life.
Wow. That's extraordinary. It really is. Tell me what you do and what brought you here to the Indie Vegas Film Festival this evening.
So I'm the director of a documentary called Resilient. It's the story of the mental health crisis looming in Israel in a post-October 7th world, ways in which the population are staying resilient. We learned a lot in the field. I went on a mental health mission, and I'm a somatic healer. And I learned a lot about the way that the Israeli population moves through trauma and what happens to the brain when somebody's running for their life for hours on end, what PTSD actually looks like. And
There's three things I learned. One is the Israeli population use music to move through life when things get hard. They use faith and they use community.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting chills right now. I believe that the war and the trauma and the pain that they're going through is just so heartbreaking. And I'm an empath at heart, so my heart breaks for them as well. Let me ask you: did you travel and go over to the active war zone?
I did. I was there 16 weeks after the war broke out, actively going to the actual war zone, not inside Gaza. I wasn't allowed, but right on the border, about a mile out of it, we could hear, lots of gunfire, and we heard the sounds of war. It was very, very intense.
Yes. Tell us, just kind of walk us through, um, what your day looked like from the time you woke up. You know, what you saw, the expressions of people, how did they move, um, and 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 a little bit about because what you did there was you went and experienced that human experience is what I'm hearing, and then that enabled you to produce this documentary.
Yeah, it was very intense. You get off the plane and immediately see, lots of pictures of all of those hostages that have been taken hostage, and they're lining the halls in the airport. It's the first thing you see when you get off the airplane, so it really hits you. One of the things that I noticed that I captured on camera was in Tel Aviv, there are 30 teddy bears gagged, bloodied, that are lining the streets to remind you of the 30 children who were taken hostage. So it's immediately like visceral in the country. And wherever you go, there is a tremendous amount of grief that's kind of pulsing through the countryside. Like there's no one that's not affected by the war in some capacity, whether it's people who are on the front lines handling the conflict or their children who are volunteering every single day, moms who are without their husbands, managing households, or just healthcare workers. And that was one of the interesting things that I noticed was that lots of the healthcare workers, the mental health care workers, are really suffering. They need a lot more help. They need a lot more support. And my organization, the Egg Rock Foundation, is built to help that as well. So I'm hoping that we not just use this as a film for getting people to understand what the impact is and what the critical, you know, crises, but also ways in which people can help. You can go to my website.
Yes, please tell us about it.
Yeah, www.chavaflorin, CHAVAFLORYN.com, and donate to the cause. And we've set up different initiatives to help with helping with the mental health crisis. And it's an ongoing problem. It's an ongoing crisis. So there's still a lot that needs to be done. And they're seeing that there is a tremendous amount of unfortunate. There's so many stories, and we captured so many. But I will say we captured a lot of the inspiring stories too. Like R.A. Dobular, every single day goes to different hotels where all the children have been displaced, and he brings them teddy bears.
That's amazing.
Toys, and he brings them, different things that they could sort of move through the crisis with. So we saw a lot of beautiful things also. And that was kind of my hope, is that we showcase like how do people move through hard times? Like what are they doing that's innovative? And like I said, there's music circles. There's people with their guitars showing up to the farms where people are picking the oranges because they lost a lot of their Thai workers as a result of the massacre. So there's volunteers all over the world who have shown up to help with the food shortage. It's really phenomenal to see the country come together. That's something you don't really get to see up close in many places when there's a big crisis. So that's what I learned about the country, which has really been incredible to watch.
Wow. Well, I think I can speak for social media shows here in saying that we all, not just here in Las Vegas, but I think around the world, want to see this conflict come to an end. And it's it's just an extraordinary time. Um, Tell me a little bit about I love the inspirational piece of this story, but as you're sharing with me your details and sharing some of those details, it feels very palpable, you know. Which I'm sure the atmosphere there in Israel was also palpable. Um, what did a what it- what did a normal day for you look like? Where did you stay? Did you feel safe where you stayed? Did you have any security? Um, when you woke up, if you have time, kind of walk us through
Yeah.
what a day looked like for you there in an active war zone.
It was intense. It was very intense. I mean, I will say that, before I got there, I wasn't sure, like, exactly, like, to the extent that I was going to be sort of seeing it. I only knew I was going like 24, like maybe 3 days before. And then a day before, I decided this had to be a documentary. So I spent all my days in the field with detail also, and somebody who was, qualified to protect me in the case of a emergency. We had constant, security, obviously, wherever we went. And you wake up in the morning and you go and you meet with a lot of people who are survivors. We didn't capture this on camera because I felt like it was, an invasion of privacy, but we did end up going to a hospital where a lot of people had been severely wounded. And there was one story that again, it's not on camera, just to give you an idea of what my day looked like. There was a young boy, about 22 years old, who was missing limbs, had been, hurt by an RPG, used himself as a human shield to help the rest of his unit. His parents were with him. He had this sweet little dog with him. I was with a group of 20 other mental health professionals, and we were kind of crowding around him. He looked overwhelmed by all of visiting. So I don't know, I just felt connected to him, and he just was kind of honed in on me, and we were looking at each other. And he goes, "It's not that bad." I'm like, "Oh, really? Losing limbs are not that bad?" And then he started to laugh. Like, we could just, like, kind of look at it as, like, with a little bit of humor,
The levity.
a little levity. And so I could see him relaxing a little bit. And I'm like, "You've been through a lot, but, like, look at how beautifully letting us show up for you. And I want you to know that we're going to take your story back and we're going to talk about it. And that you should know we're all here rooting for you. Like, we came here because we wanted you to know that you're not alone, That's kind of what it was like every day, visiting different people who were in this war zone, children. We met this beautiful boy. It's actually in the film. His name is Ariel. He was displaced. His uncle was killed on one of the kibbutzim. He threw himself on a grenade to save his family. He lost a lot of family members. He was clearly traumatized. It was heavy, and every day was very heavy. So every day it was very heavy. By the end of the day, I would just kind of fall into bed, and I'd be like, "Oh, this is intense," and obviously there's so many more stories, and so I was trying to see it course through the eyes of people who had gone through the pain and were in the process of going through the pain, but also I was noticing that it's like, years ago, and I talk about this in my film, my father had passed away, and you think to yourself, "Oh my God, I'm never going to laugh again." And then you're sitting with your family during the week that the person has passed, and you do break out into crack up giggles because that's life. So it's like, yeah, it's hard. There's no question. There's so much pain happening, but at the same time, life continues to go on. And that's one of the things that I noticed is that there is this like feeling of like desperation to hold on to life, there. And that was palpable for me, just there was one guy that we interviewed, this young man who had moved from the Ukraine and decided to live in Israel. And he had all his friends in the Ukrainian war. He had his wife who was stuck in the Ukraine. And he came to Israel because he said it was the most beautiful, strong country he had ever been to. So I said, "So you're coming from a war, you're going to a war zone. Like, how do you stay resilient? 22 years old." You know what he said?
Wow.
"Have a coffee, have a cigarette." That to me is life, You just savor that cup of coffee. Like, to me, that was the best line in the movie. And so it's like, during the day, when I would wake up in the morning and I knew I had this day in front of me, I really savored that cup of coffee. That was like having a coffee. You start to pay attention to the presence of your life.
Yes.
To every,
Little things.
yeah. So, like during the day, it was going to these difficult places and meeting with people who had been severely injured or who had been hiding for hours or who had lost family members. And then, at nighttime, I would basically go into executive producer mode, planning my next day. So I didn't really know what I was going to see each day. It was all very unplanned. Usually you spend several years documenting and researching and figuring out like what you're going to shoot and how you're going to interview people, and that wasn't really what happened because it was all like a last minute thing. But in that came a little bit more magic than I expected.
Yes.
Yeah.
Share with the world. There is one main takeaway. I know there are so many, right? And you can take a moment to think about it. If there's one main takeaway as a writer, as someone who went to an active war zone there to Israel, who experienced and saw the pain, the grief, the levity. If there's one thing that you could tell the world about what you saw or how you felt when you were there, what would that be?
Well, I think that the one thing I learned more than anything is that we all need each other, and that this is a very critical time because we're in this post-COVID world where the entire world was dealing with a tremendous amount of uncertainty. And now there are different parts of the world that are dealing with this on an ongoing basis with war. But we're also seeing a lot of discord, and everybody has a lot of emotion around this particular conflict. But we have to recognize that we are all human beings having a godly experience, and that we are actually all working, we can all work together. There are ways that we can come together. And I made this movie because I wanted people to understand the humanity of who these people are that were affected by this horrible massacre. But I also wanted people to understand more than anything, how do we heal? Obviously, we're far away from healing, but there are little things that we can do. And like I said at the beginning of this interview, it's using music, having a cup of coffee, savoring those moments, coming together with your community and loving each other through having your sense of faith, your higher power, your meaning, your purpose. That to me is my message in the film, and hope you'll take that with you in your life. If you're going through something hard, and I'm sure many of you are, to be alive is to be in a state of constant uncertainty. I talk about that in my book. Everything's going to be okay, how to put yourself in a storm. And I think that much about life is sort of allowing yourself to feel emotions.
Well, you had such a very powerful comment there. You said living and breathing is a constant state of uncertainty.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Very powerful.
Yeah. I hope that we can, use this film to not just teach people, but also, make people come together. It's always been my dream that people come together in film. Film is this powerful story. It's this powerful place that we can like learn, but also grow and feel something. And we should be able to find a way together,
Absolutely.
do that together. That's
Yes.
so.
Lava, I want to just take a moment and thank you personally and on behalf of social media shows for this incredible documentary. I want to thank you for your courage in traveling to Israel so that the rest of the world can see and feel and know what's going on. If you would tell us once again the name of your film.
The name of the film is Resilient. And right now we're not streaming yet. We're still in film festivals, but the next screening is going to be actually in Israel at the Menachem Begin Institute on June 11th at 7 p.m. And let me think if there's another one coming up. There's another one.
Is there like a kind of a planned timeline on when you think it may hit, or is that okay? That's the cliffhanger.
That's a cliffhanger.
Okay, so everyone listen, write that down. This is definitely a documentary you'll want to see. It's called Resilient.
I will say it's won 4 awards, 3 for Best Picture, 1 for Best Musical Score, and I'm very proud of that. We worked really hard on it, and this is a labor of love.
Yes. Lava, thank you so much. I can tell you're a beautiful soul, and thank you for all of your work in helping to show the world up front what's going on there. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're so emotional.
Thank you.
Can I
Yes.
ask a bit about that?
Sure.
Yeah, like I see, like you're so emotional by the story. Is there something specific that is driving that, like an experience you've had that has like shaped that emotion that you're willing to share? Look who's doing the interviewing now.
Sure. Right. Um, well, yes, I'm actually a registered nurse. And I am coming into the entertainment industry, and I'm an empath at heart.
Yeah.
Um, I'm very compassionate, and to see the suffering is very painful.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Wait, I want to do one thing with you. This is something I do as a somatic healer. Deep breath in, deep breath out.
Okay, awesome.
It's really nice to meet
Thank you. You
Thank
too.
you. Thank you so much.
Let's get some pictures.
All right.
Okay.
Do it.
Got a movie premiere or screening coming up? Let social media shows live broadcast your red carpet and put your film in the spotlight. At social media shows, we bring the atmosphere, the energy and excitement your event deserves. We give credit, recognizing the organizers, sponsors, and everyone who made it happen. And we deliver exposure, making sure your event is seen, shared, and talked about. Let social media shows turn your event into a red carpet sensation. Your event, our stage, the world watching. Call us now, 651-955-8743.
I'm Commander Todd Siski. Just about 2 years ago, I began making films. It was just sort of a one-off project for me. It's a TV series. It's a TV show called Cheeched and Handy. If you imagine like Martha Stewart, and MacGyver mating with a gummy groove, it's sort of like a DIY show, right? With flair. So I make boutique guitar amplifiers out of stuff that I find at the thrift stores, at the garbage, and the curb or wherever. Check out the website, cheechedandhandy.com. And there you can link to the episode 1 and stream all 7 episodes to check out. And that's about it, and keep watching and support indie films.
Welcome back here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival, powered by social media shows, sponsored by Rice Talent LLC. We've been interviewing so many artists here at Galaxy Theater, and we're having so much fun here. And my director is giving me a sign. I don't know what she's trying to tell me, but Yeah. Oh, but anyways, guys, we had Dan Seville here in our other red carpet host. It was so much fun to have him here and helping us out, as well as Don Sullivan, who actually was here yesterday, bringing all her talent at Rice Talent. It was so much fun. So let's have our next interviewee. Hi, come on in.
Hello.
Alrighty. So what's your name?
My name's Axel.
Axel.
Yep.
Like Axel Rod on the suits.
Exactly.
Did you watch the suits?
I'm Julia.
Julia and Axel. What is your movie? What's the title of the movie and what is the movie about?
Yeah. So the title of the movie is Life Almost Gone. It's kind of a apocalypse coming of age movie. It's about a teenage girl wakes up one morning, finds that like half of life has disappeared. Wakes up the next morning, half of remaining life has disappeared, and it's a countdown to zero. And her just trying to live her life to the fullest before everyone's gone.
That's pretty good idea.
Thank you.
Who came up with this idea?
This was me. I'm the writer director, and she's the editor. So yeah, we had the idea it was 2020 was when I wrote the first script, and we were in the middle of the pandemic.
Did you came up with that pandemic idea?
It's I was definitely, we were in the middle of quarantine. We were kind of feeling this apocalyptic feeling to the world right then. So I wanted to make a movie about the feeling of an apocalypse that you couldn't run from. Because so many apocalypse movies, you have zombies, you have aliens, you have things to run from and hide from. And I'm like, what happens if you just have to live through it and figure out what you're going to do next?
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're the director,
I
right?
am. Yep.
And you are the producer?
I'm the editor.
And the producer.
And a producer, yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Yes. So, what are the most challenging parts on the editing part? I do edit everything, so I understand about editing. So, what's the most challenging of creating this? Is it kind of like did you have a kind of like what do you call it, graphics and special effects?
We did have some or some visual effects, yes. We had to do a lot of painting out of airplanes and cars and things that were in the background that would not be in the background of an apocalypse where the world's disappearing. So that was some visual effects that I had to do. And then, yeah, the post process was interesting. It was my first feature film. It was both of our first feature films.
Congratulations!
So it was really scary and daunting of just having that much footage and having that much story to tell. And we kind of just took it one scene at a time, like kind of treated every scene like their own short film, I feel, and every moment kind of built up. And then eventually we just kind of got to the end and got there.
Being an editor myself, do you find joy of being on that moment when you're editing and you wanna finish it, but you wanna take time because you wanna make it look good? How that feeling?
It is always, I mean, I love puzzles and I always think of editing as like a giant puzzle. And so really when you get that kind of just when the sequences are coming together and you find the edit that just works, it's so magical and you're just like, I've got it. And it feels so good. So I really love
that feeling.
Yeah, it's so good. Like when it just clicks, it's so awesome. So
That's really funny because when I created something, and I will talk about it with my friends for 7 days.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Being like, you guys gotta see this. You can't see it yet because there's spoilers, but when you see it, it'll hit. I promise.
Yeah.
And there's so many moments of your editing where I was able to just kind of like, even though I wrote the script, even though I was on set watching it, just the way that you put it together, like reinvented what the scene was, just made it so much better. And it was just so cool to be able to watch bits of that process. And we edited a lot of it together. Like I was there for it because we just like hanging out and
moral support.
yeah, but it wasn't even me like looking over like do this. It was just I was just there, kind of moral support like you said, and she did her thing and she did an amazing job, and I would interrupt you to show you memes every now and then, and we got it done.
Yeah.
So how long you been doing editing?
I've been editing for 5 years now. I started in 2020.
Oh, so it takes you from 2020 to only putting it out now?
Oh, starting editing this film? Yeah, we took 4 years on this film. We started in 2021.
Yeah.
Oh, 2021.
Yeah.
Did we start editing in 21? I think.
Yeah, like fall 21.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah.
You guys start filming in 2020. Am I correct?
No, so I wrote the script in 2020. We started filming early 2021. So I think it was like March of 2021. We wrapped around, I think it was June or July. And then we started editing in the fall, and we edited all through 2020, the rest of 2021, all through 2022. And then 2023 was like sound and music and color and all this. It was a very long process of getting it all done.
So what inspires you to start doing editing?
I took an editing class at our university. We went to UNLV. Shout out UNLV.
You guys from here?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
we love this.
Oh.
Yeah, and so I took this editing class, and it just because it was a required class as a film major, but I just loved it, and I love movies, and so I was like, I think I found my path. Yeah.
Congratulations! You know, it's not a lot. A lot of editors, I would say, they are problem solver, and people who cannot get into editing, they are not problem solve. I'm sorry, but that's the truth.
Keep that in.
So, anyways, you are the director. How long you been director?
Directing movies actually the same timeline since 2020. But I had been directing theater before that, so that was kind of my background was in theater, and the pandemic hit, and it just shut down in the theater.
So, what's the difference with theater and filmmaking?
There's a lot of differences. I would say that the main ones are just the biggest, I guess, hurdle to get over is the difference between having the shots, multiple shots and everything in film, whereas with theater you kind of treat it like the whole thing is one shot because you're just looking at this proscenium stage. So everything is in the blocking. Everything is in how you position the actors, where you place them in a scene, how you're creating interesting visuals that don't have to require like interesting shots. So then once you introduce the camera into it, and that really opened me up to like, wow, look at how much more we can do. But the fact that I had the background in theater meant that I did never forget about the blocking and all that cool stuff that I learned from theater, which really helps, I think, to I don't know, kind of cement my style of how I like to work and how I like to make visuals and all that. Yeah.
So, being an editor, what do you think about the AI editing nowadays?
I'm scared.
The- oh my God. Okay, go ahead.
Because I'm very early in my career, so I'm trying to be an assistant in a lot of the AI tools. Half of them make editing work, I guess, easier, but half of them also take away the job of an assistant. So it is a bit scary as someone that's trying to get into the industry. But yeah, I think movies are human made first and foremost. Like, I don't think any kind of AI anything will beat what humans can make and connect with.
Yeah, agree with you on that one. So, anyways, guys, where people can find your movie and where they can find you?
Yeah, so we don't actually have a complete like release date yet. We're talking to distribution companies right now, but we're hoping for a summer release on streaming services. We're hoping for, 2 or 3 more film festivals before we do that. But yeah, we've had a great time. This was our premiere right here, and
Congratulations.
thank you. And yeah, we can't wait to share it with the world.
So, where they can find you?
So they can find we have an Instagram called Olympian Production Films. That's kind of the official one. But I'm also happy for people to just follow me directly. That's where a lot of our kind of content comes from. My Instagram is axel.knight303.
My Instagram's located. It's Julia Christine with another E and an underscore. But Olympian Productions Instagram
Olympian
as well.
Productions Films is where you're gonna find most of the good stuff.
There you have it. Please support their film. They're locals, by the way. So let's support our Las Vegas filmmakers. One last question. What do you think about the Hollywood 2.0?
I think it's coming. I'm excited for it. We're talking about Las Vegas being here, right? Like, yeah. I think that Vegas is such an awesome place to have film, and I think that really like, there's just so much just scenic beauty in Vegas. There's so much
It's the right place for film.
yeah.
Look, they got burned down. I'm so sorry for all the thing. I didn't mean it that way, but oh my God, I'm so mean. But no, that's why they are coming here. I just spoke to one um big filmmaker the other night,
Yeah.
and he said, "No, I think we're all coming here." That's what they said.
Yeah.
Word.
Anyways, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining me on the red carpet. And I'm so glad to see another Las Vegas filmmakers.
Okay, thank you so much, Maria, for keeping this red carpet sizzling hot here. We have another guest that would like to join us here on the red carpet. Welcome. Hi.
I'm Josh.
I'm Dan. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Tell me a little bit about what brought you here tonight and what you're involved in here in the Indie Film Festival.
I composed the music for the film Resilience. It's about people recovering from trauma after the October 7th attacks.
Yes.
And you met Hava already, our director.
I met Hava. Yes, yes. Tell me what was that experience like for you?
It was very interesting, and I started off with she just told me the basic premise of the film. I saw a quick trailer of it, and then I free composed just whatever I felt emotionally moved me based on the film and the concept.
Okay.
And then I watched it. We started getting more in detail to synchronizing things to different scenes and stuff like that. So it was a gradual process. I probably composed about 40 pieces total for it, and then we narrowed those down to maybe about the top 20.
What would you say would be one of the number one challenges for you? But besides it being in an active war zone, there, what would you say would be one of the major challenges that you've had so far with this film?
Well, I wasn't in the war zone, thankfully.
Okay.
But for me, composing, usually just trying to get that last piece or the last two pieces.
Okay.
To get them to, because you have like 90% of the pieces written.
To really tie everything together.
Those last two, yeah.
Awesome.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's grab some pictures.
For sure.
Say, come right here.
One more thing. There's going to be a South Beach screening. When is it? May 15th, South Beach, Florida screening. South Beach Film Festival. What else? Why don't you come up?
Awesome.
Come back. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, our director, Hava Florin.
Hi, Hava's back, everyone. She's going to tell us a little bit more.
Yeah, I wanted to just mention that we're actually going to be featured at the South Beach Film Festival, as well as that's the weekend of May 15th. So keep your eyes open.
Okay.
If anybody wants to have a screening of Resilient, to please reach out to me, because lots of incredible places have been asking to do it, and we're always open to it.
Awesome.
Yes. So
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, very important. Thank you.
Yeah.
In the city where lights never fade, a new wave of storytellers rises. Welcome to the Indie Vegas Film Festival, April 30th through May 3rd. Broadcasting live, in real time, only on Social Media Shows Network. No edits, no delays, just real moments, as they happen. Red carpet coverage, April 30th through May 2nd, from 5 to 8 p.m., delivering atmosphere, credits, and exposure. The ACE experience. Filmmakers, book your red carpet interview today. Appointments available, and we accept special requests outside our scheduled hours. This is Indie Vegas Film Festival.
Hey, come right. We have another guest. Hi, how are you? My name's Dan. What's your name?
Maynard again.
Maynard. Tell me what brings you here to the Indie Vegas Film Festival?
Actually, I'm here for the closing. I was here last Thursday. Our film was screened Thursday night. It's called The Sanctuary, and it's a short film that was filmed here in Vegas.
Awesome. Can you give us a little bit of a synopsis about what's the genre and a little bit about the movie?
The movie is a drama film. It's a signatory drama film, and it's about an undocumented mother who's homeless and who has has two daughters who are U.S. citizens, and they had an encounter with the ICE agents, and she was facing deportation. And she had met this doctor who is grieving from the loss of his wife that became her hope for survival.
Okay.
Yes.
And what inspired you um to become involved in this particular genre?
It's about what's going on right now. As we can see, people are being aggressively deported throughout the country, and I think our film will create some awareness and also, to basically to let people know that not all undocumented are bad people.
Okay.
I mean, with
Okay.
bad people, anytime you can send them anywhere. But there are people who are just really victims of unfortunate situations that really want a second chance in life.
So, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for having
Let's
me.
grab a picture.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, the red carpet is still sizzling, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here. Hi, we have another guest. Come right this way. Yes, yes, please come right this way and we'll kind of face that way. Hi, my name is Dan. What's your name?
My name is Yi.
Hi, what's your name?
Dylan Chow.
Awesome, awesome. Tell me what brings you to the Indie Vegas Film Festival tonight.
Actually, my movie screening is the movie called Zuma. It's about human rights movie from Myanmar. So that's why we're wearing our traditional clothes today.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Tell me a little bit about the movie.
The movie's about its revolution is happening in Myanmar in 2021. So we are fighting for freedom. So a lot of university students they got arrested in a city at the same time. So they don't want to arrest it. So they have to flee the country. They have to move to Thai and Myanmar border. So they became a resistant army in Thai and Myanmar border. So I actually went there and shoot a documentary, and I don't have any permit. I'm not supposed to be there, but I want to tell this story. This is really important story to tell. But in United States, we never cover in media about what is happening in Myanmar. So this story is I need to put it out there, and I taking a risk. And so I went out there and shooting this movie for like 10 day only because it's not safe. So every single night I have to be moved around because of my safety reason. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. And you are so beautiful. You have all these flowers here. Tell me your role in this film.
She's my mom.
She's your mom.
Yeah,
I kind of
yeah,
suspected.
she's
Thank
come
you
here
so
and
much. Thank
support.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I kind of suspected. Awesome. Awesome. What was one of the biggest challenges that you faced in producing this film?
It's a lot of difficulty because especially I grew up in a city. I never been to the Thai Myanmar border. It's an unknown location. And especially this kind of story, you cannot apply for a permit in Thai and Myanmar borders because they don't want to tell this story. It is very, very like taboo and like Myanmar army, they don't want you to tell this kind of story. So they don't want people to know. So that's why you never see in a social media any media platform, you never know about our country, Myanmar. So this is really important for us to tell this story in the entire world. So I make it happen, and it's a lot of challenging. I've overcome everything.
Okay. Okay.
In my country is a very difficult this time because of the military of the country for 4 years.
Yes.
That's why.
Okay. Okay. And I'm sure as mom you've seen the movie.
It's the first time. First time.
First time?
Yeah.
First time?
Yeah.
Okay. How does it feel to be mom and to have your
Oh, I'm proud of my son.
Of course. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And will this be streaming on any particular platform soon? Is there a timeline or where we can have our viewers find that?
Eventually we will, but we say submitting to the other film festival right now. So we getting like 14 internationally award right now for this movie, including Human Right Award and Humanitarian Award. Maybe down the road we will put it in the media platform, online platform at maybe at the end of this year.
That's why I
Okay.
put my thumb.
Perfect. Well, listen, I know that you were proud of him, and I have to say again, you're just gorgeous. I love these flowers. Okay. So nice meeting you both, and thank you for being here. Let's grab some pictures. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are still here. The red carpet is sizzling. We are so glad you are here joining us. Let me give you three main places where you can go to find the streaming. You can go to socialmediashows.com. If you want to follow us on Facebook, you can go to Social Media Network Group, Social Media Shows Network, and our Instagram handle is Social Media Shows TV. That's T as in Tom, V as in Victor, Social Media Shows TV.
Got a movie premiere or screening coming up? Let Social Media Shows Live broadcast your red carpet and put your film in the spotlight. At Social Media Shows, we bring the atmosphere, the energy and excitement your event deserves. We give credit, recognizing the organizers, sponsors, and everyone who made it happen. And we deliver exposure, making sure your event is seen, shared, and talked about. Let Social Media Shows turn your event into a red carpet sensation. Your event, our stage, the world watching. Call us now, 651-955-8743.
I'm Philip Sokolov, and I am one of the lead actors in this lady's film that she wrote, and she also starring in it. It's called Fritchie Manor.
How long was the process for you from start to finish wrapping?
I would say about 9 months.
Mr. Gunderson, it's Miss Fritchie.
I haven't done anything wrong. Please, no.
When we were doing the set, it was very dark. So definitely dark colors gave it, the whole vibe, spooky, scary.
White meat is not really good for stew. But it makes a mean gumbo.
Go see Fritchie Manor.
Got Films is a full-service production company that provides motion picture quality content and production services for use in the film and TV industry. Looking for a seasoned crew, high-quality equipment, or other production services for your film, TV, commercial, corporate convention, sports, news, or interview project? Your search stops here. Some of our projects include NASCAR, American Restoration, Pawn Stars, Counting Cars, Top Chef, BattleBots, Forge and Fire, and Street Outlaws. We have also produced over 60 feature films and documentaries. We're ready for all your needs. Whatever your project, whatever your budget, big or small, Got Films got you. GotFilms.com.
And we are back. Thank you so much to our viewers, our guests for tuning in here at the Indie Las Vegas Film Festival. We are so excited. The red carpet has been sizzling and we are not finished yet. Please be sure that you follow us right now. If you'd like to follow us live, you can follow us at Social socialmediashows.com. Okay. We're live right now on socialmediashows.com. You can also find us on Facebook at Social Media Shows Network. And our handle on Instagram is Social Media Shows TV. That's T as in Tom, V is in Victor. Social Media Shows TV. We still have many guests that are arriving and some more interviews that are coming soon. And we'd like to thank you again for joining. This has been a week filled with so much excitement, so much glamour, with so many talented entrepreneurs, writers, producers, photographers, videographers, actors, actresses. And we now are going to welcome our next guest. Hi, come on down. Good evening. My name's Dan. How are you?
Chris, how you doing?
Chris, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Sabrina.
Sabrina, nice to meet you all. Well, tell me a little bit about what brings you here to the film festival and what your roles are and how you're a part of this event this weekend.
Well, this is our second time coming to this event. We were here last year. I'm the director, writer of 24/7 Production. That's our production company. She's a co-director, co-writer, and stuff. And we did our first music video. So this year we're nominated for a music video.
Awesome, awesome. What's the name of the video?
It's My Mirrors. My Mirrors.
My Mirror.
Yeah, My Mirror.
My Mirror.
Yeah, by Nita.
By Nita.
Yeah, Nita.
Awesome, awesome. Well, tell me what inspired you to write this song and produce this video.
Well, for me, it was just me directing and writing the actual music video. But I'm just a big fan of like '90s music, and
Me too. Love the 80s too. 90s are also great. 80s too.
yeah, and so the young lady who did the song, who wrote the song, she was a part of one of my other films, and I found out she does music. She does music, and she wanted me to do her first music video. And I told her that's always been my dream to do a music video. So we hunkered down together. We wrote like a nice little script, and we kind of created this like cool little thing for like young kids and stuff like that. It's very kid friendly.
Okay.
Positive.
Was my next question. You got ahead of me. Okay.
Yeah.
So kid friendly. Okay.
Yeah, it's kid friendly, which I appreciate. I think
Awesome.
we should go, start small with the kid stuff, and then we go hardcore to like hardcore rock or whatever like that. But it was very fun. It was very fun.
Awesome. Is it for a particular age range?
No, so the song is about just kind of believing in yourself. So it's for anybody. But obviously you want to make sure the kids they start off young, and you want to make sure they believe in themselves, so when they get older, they can kind of go through these like trials and tribulations of what life has to bring you. So that's what really inspired me to kind of help write the music video and direct it.
Awesome. And you said you have already won an award, or you're nominated for an
So
award.
we're nominated this year for an award, but last year we were here and we won for best short film.
Okay. Congratulations. That's awesome. That's awesome. Awesome. Tell me a little bit about your role.
Honestly, just helping with co-directing. I'm barely coming onto this, so Chris has been helping me kind of go through the ropes of things, and then just making different connections with people and learning a lot of different aspects of film.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Do you only focus like in the music component, or do you reach out into other types of
Well, this is our
films?
first time doing a music video. We're mostly known for just doing like short films and films in general. But
Okay.
like I said, it's always been my passion to do a music video. So when I got the opportunity, and I fell in love with the song when she introduced it to me, and she wrote it herself, and she's like 13 years old. I was like, that's crazy that a 13-year-old can write such a powerful song. Like we had to jump on the opportunity to do it.
Wow. Well, let's recognize this 13-year-old. What's her name?
Crystal Santos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
So shout out to Crystal, you're amazing. We love you, and hopefully we can bring you home an award today. She's at Disneyland right now. So
Disneyland.
yeah,
Okay.
her parents got her like the tickets to go to Disneyland because she got nominated, and the music video has been doing amazing. So that was her gift, and my gift here is to make sure I bring her something back.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Crystal. We're so proud of you. Awesome. Well, did she share with you what inspired her to write this song? Anything in particular? Any major moment or
Well, I think,
experience?
yeah, I think one of the things we talked about is like as being a kid, just sometimes you feel like the world can be against you and stuff like that, and sometimes it can feel very tough and stuff. So I think for her, she was just trying to find something to write to just inspire people and to lift people up because she's had like a very tough background. So I think that was mostly her way to show people like, oh, it's hard, but it can always get better. So I think that was like her message. So that's what she
Awesome.
told me.
Very inspiring. And tell me your name again because you said you're just like starting out, right? But you're going to be big soon, so we need to let the world know who you are and know your name.
My name is Sabrina Saldate.
Sabrina, awesome. Well, thank you so much. We are so glad that you guys joined us on the red carpet tonight. And I wish you all the best. Okay. And tell Crystal I said hello.
I will. Thank you.
Okay, you wanna grab a picture?
Yeah.
Okay. And we have more guests joining us here. Super exciting night as we wrap up the Indie Vegas Film Festival, day 4. Hi there, how are you? I'm well, thank you. What's your name?
Rufio St. George.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm Dan. Nice to meet you. Tell me what brings you here to the film festival.
My very first film. So I created a 20-minute documentary that I put up out on YouTube about a year ago. And then I had a friend who's a producer reach out to me after he saw it and said, "You need to take this a little seriously. You need to share this with people." So,
Wow, that's awesome.
yeah, just
That's
a year
awesome.
later, here we are in the festival circuit. So, yeah.
That's amazing. Congratulations. What's the name of the film?
Stunning. It's the name of my late father who passed away about a year and a half ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Um, tell us a little bit about the synopsis. If it's mostly about your dad. You said that's the name of your dad.
Yeah.
So, tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah.
What inspired you?
Well, like I said, about a year and a half ago, my father had passed away, and we had a really tumultuous relationship. So, things weren't going well, and by the end of it, absolutely all contact had been cut off. And then about like 2 months after that, he went on a vacation to the Philippines and passed away from a heart attack, unfortunately.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
But as it was, I had to go over to the Philippines to pay my last respects. And I kind of ended up just documenting the whole 16-hour journey over there, which, there was a lot of reflecting, a lot of looking back on our memories together, a lot of understanding. And by the time I had gotten to the Philippines, I had found out a lot more about my father than I had initially had known. So, it was really an eye-opening experience, and I decided just to put out everything that I was feeling into this documentary. So, yeah.
I'm so happy for you. How did that impact you emotionally? How did that make you feel or connect or disconnect, reconnect, whatever word you want to kind of fill in the blank with there?
Yeah. Well, in making it, it felt really cathartic because, I was going through all the emotions that you can expect. So I was grieving, I was really sad, I was upset, I was angry, confused. So in making it, it felt like a gigantic release. But it wasn't until I began sharing the film that I felt really connected with people because other than this festival, I'd also been at a festival out in San Diego. And that was the first time that I had seen an immediate response to it. So people were coming up to me and telling me, I have that same relationship with my father, or I had that relationship with a parent or a guardian of some sort. And so it makes me feel like, oh, I wasn't alone in this whole experience, like ever. I must have been on the same boat with a lot of other people that didn't feel like sharing themselves or putting it out there. So it's been really cool. It's been really cool. It makes me feel really relieved. It feels like a huge weight is off of me. And it definitely has put me in connection with a lot of filmmakers out here. So it's been really good.
That's amazing. Congratulations. And I'm so excited for you in more ways than one because that also can be if I interpret what you're saying right is is also somewhat of a healing journey
Yes.
and a kind of a roller coaster of emotions.
Mhm.
And you said the name is Sunny,
Sunny. Yeah.
right? Can you look at the camera, spell that for them?
That's going to be Sonny. Sunny.
Perfect. And where can they find that? On YouTube, you mentioned.
YouTube, yes. And you
Which
don't even have to search up anything crazy. I don't have a crazy handle. Just go on YouTube and look up my name, Rufio St. George.
Okay. Can you spell your first name for us?
Yeah, Rufio. Rufio. St. George, like the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much for joining me on the red carpet. Congratulations. I wish you all the best. And it's good stuff. Good stuff. Awesome. Let's grab some pictures. Okay, well, as you can see, we have a wide variety and range of directors here tonight. We have screenwriters, we have some people who are here for the first time, and then we have some people who have been doing this for years, from short films to documentaries. Many of these documentaries are that from people that I've interviewed tonight are from real life events, and so these real life events have really inspired more people to do these independent films. We have another guest with us right now. Hi, come join me on the red carpet. Thank you. It's nice to meet you. My name's Dan. What's your name?
My name is Keely Durbin.
Keely. Nice to meet you. Tell me a little bit about what your role is here. What you're doing. What brought you here?
Boy, what brought me here? So, I mean,
I know it's Vegas. It could be a million things, right?
no, but I mean, why are we all here? And I talk about it as being addicted to storytelling. It's addicted to be able to lose ourselves in a story and share it with someone. I think that's really what brings us to brings us to the movie theater and any film
Yes.
festival.
Yes. The human connection,
That's
right?
correct.
The
That's
human
correct. Yeah.
connection.
Yeah.
Well, what is your role here, as far as uh, director, producer,
Uh-huh.
writer?
So as I think everyone is these days, I produce and I act. And so this is a sci-fi film. It's a
Okay.
feature-length sci-fi film
So we
that's
have an actress here with us too, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
That's right. And
So sci-fi. What's the name of it? What's the name?
it's called Ultra Red. You'll definitely be able to find it soon on probably everywhere. It's been picked up. It's going to be on Amazon and all your streaming services, which I'm very happy about.
Wow, that huge congratulations.
Thank you.
So happy for you. Yes, yes. So it's sci-fi, and give us a little bit more detail if you don't mind. I don't want you to spoil it for anyone, obviously, but what else would you like to say about it? What inspired you to write this or to become a part of this film and act?
So we all question the human nature, especially with everything that's going on in the world. Are we good at heart? Are we evil? What is it that makes us human? What is our soul? What do we think about? And that kind of dives deep into whether or not you would survive a shot of Ultra Red.
Wow.
That's all I've told
She
you.
left us with a cliffhanger, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So I'm gonna throw another question at you. What's your favorite snack at the movies?
Oh my God, I live for popcorn. Okay. Popcorn and red wine. The best things in the world. Okay.
Awesome. Okay, a lot of butter or a little butter?
Okay. I like all the butter.
All the butter.
Butter. We all know it's not butter, and it's illegal where I'm from in in Europe. It's illegal, but whatever it is, it's really good. It's really greasy. Don't eat it all the time.
Okay. And tell us your name one more time.
Sure.
Look at the camera. Tell us your name one more time. You want to be sure to follow her, okay?
All right. I'm Keely Durban. The film is Ultra Red, but I'm off to the UK to shoot another film coming up very soon. So definitely follow me. Keely, Instagram, Keely Durban. See you soon.
Awesome. And the movie, is it going to be on, you said it's coming up on Amazon everywhere soon. Okay. Awesome.
Distributor gets it, it's into the world.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. One last question.
Oh.
What was what was your biggest challenge during this process?
So this is a sci-fi, and I think whenever you're dealing with special effects and a budget, the biggest challenge was to really make Mars Mars. So when you see the film, I'm very proud of our project. I hope that you do feel like we are on Mars, and that's
Okay, I pulled another little detail out there. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations. This is a huge success. The film, everyone is going to be on all the streaming platforms and especially on Amazon. Okay, let's get a picture.
I'm Commander Todd Siski. Just about 2 years ago, I began making films. It was just sort of a one-off project for me. It's a TV series. It's a TV show called Cheeched and Handy. If you imagine like Martha Stewart, and MacGyver mating with a gummy groove, it's sort of like a DIY show, right? With flair. So I make boutique guitar amplifiers out of stuff that I find at the thrift stores, at the garbage, and the curb, or wherever. Check out the website, cheechedandhandy.com. And there you can link to the episode 1 and stream all 7 episodes to check out. And that's about it, and keep watching and support indie films.
Got a movie premiere or screening coming up? Let Social Media Shows Live broadcast your red carpet and put your film in the spotlight. At Social Media Shows, we bring the atmosphere, the energy and excitement your event deserves. We give credit, recognizing the organizers, sponsors, and everyone who made it happen. And we deliver exposure, making sure your event is seen, shared, and talked about. Let Social Media Shows turn your event into a red carpet sensation. Your event, our stage, the world watching. Call us now, 651-955-8743.
And good evening. We are back. I have a very, very special guest with me tonight. Let's come right this way. Hi, how are you all?
We're good, thank you.
Good. And what's your name?
Ebony Shiro.
Evanisha.
Oh, Ebony.
Ebony.
With a V, Ebony.
Ebony.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. I'm
Thank you.
Dan. I'm
Nice
Dan.
to meet you.
And who is this pretty little girl?
What's your name?
London.
London? How old are you, London?
5.
5? How do you spell your name?
Help me.
L.
L.
O.
O.
N.
N.
Okay.
E.
O.
O. N.
Awesome. When I love that dress. That is a gorgeous dress. Tell me, Mom, what brings you all here to the Vegas Film Festival tonight?
To go see the movie Sinners.
Sinners. They went to see Sinners.
Yes, we went to go see Sinners. It was an awesome movie. I recommend it all. 10 out of 10.
Okay. And tell us what was the genre, and was it a short film, a documentary? What?
It was just a regular film. With Michael B. Jordan. It had
a lot of acting, fighting. It was a little bit violent, but it's about vampires.
Vampires,
Yes.
okay. And how did London enjoy it
She
with the vampires?
Oh my gosh, she was scared for the most part, and she covered herself. She closed her eyes.
Oh no! Okay. Well, I mean, you can't blame her, right? Little kids don't like vampires, but she seems to have survived just fine. She's back. She left us for a minute, but she's back. Tell me, what did you think about the movie? Look at the camera and tell us what you thought about the movie.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
Did you like the music?
Yeah.
Say music.
The music? Okay. What was the scariest part?
That was scary and
The vampires.
yeah, the bite those people.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much. Thank you for coming to the red carpet. Thank you for coming and seeing the film, and thank you for joining me here. Let's grab us a picture.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Okay. I'll get one with you, and then I'll step away, and you guys will get one together. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Um, we have had an amazing here at socialmediashows.com. We've had an amazing week this week. There have been so many amazing cast members, crew, entertainers, directors, filmmakers, so many people to thank. Maria is here with me, okay? And I want to say thank you to Maria for all of your hard work that you do for social media shows and for being sure that Las Vegas and the entire world have access to the independent films.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for joining me today. And how do you feel?
I feel amazing. I feel amazing. This has been very fun and enlightening experience. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for having you. So you're saying your goodbye? We're gonna say your
We
goodbye?
are. We would love to thank all of the guests. We'd love to thank all of the organizers. We'd like to give a huge shout out to Rise Talent Management as well. Who else?
Um, to Pete and John Garcia for allowing us to actually highlight and give a spotlight to all filmmakers. Thank you so much. And to, and to Marcia, who is behind the scene, and also Paul Pros, who've been here uh, um, been here for the first 2 days who helped us directing the event. So it's really amazing. And Don Sullivan, thank you so much.
Yes, a big shout out to Don Sullivan, and all of the hosts that have been here. This is Marcia.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching and coming into Indie Films Vegas Festival. Oh, I think it's wrong. Indie Vegas Film Festival.
Yeah, she has been behind the scenes, directing, producing, being sure that I'm on time and I'm on cue. We want to also give a huge shout out to all the hosts that were here from Rise Talent. We had Janae Anderson. We had Angela Zelinsky. We had Carly
Salway.
Soloway, Fude Kunjan,
Alicia, I forgot her last name. Sorry.
Alicia, also from Rise Talent. Lisa Milan, thank you. Thank you all. Anyone else? Did we miss anyone? If we missed anyone, we're so sorry. But thank you all for viewing. One more time, 3 places you can find us: socialmediashows.com. If you'd like to look on Facebook, we are Social Media Shows Network. And on IG, Instagram, we are Social Media Shows TV. We look forward to seeing you there. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again soon.